Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 102 of the WatchRolling podcast. The WatchRolling podcast is a veteran-owned podcast that focuses on horology while sharing valuable resources with the watch enthusiast community. My name is Jason. I'm your host. If you're new to the pod, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I always talk about sharing valuable resources with the watch enthusiast community. I try to do it on my blog, especially, usually veterans resources. But today I want to share with you a watch resource that I found that has been invaluable to me. I can't stress enough just how much this book has made a difference in my watch enthusiast journey. It's helped me learn a lot. I believe this book is essential for anyone looking to start their watch collection. Before you buy your first timepiece, if that's the situation you're in, or you buy your first major luxury timepiece, there's a book that should be on your shelf, and it's the book that the watch industry doesn't want you to know about. I'm just kidding. You know, it's clickbait. I like making fun thumbnails. I got one out of this. But the book is called The Magic of Watches by Louis Nardin, and it's a book the watch industry, like I said, doesn't want you to know about. So why start with this book? Well, I think embarking on the journey within watch enthusiasm or watch collecting, whatever you want to call it, it's exciting, but it can also be pretty overwhelming. I mean, once you start deep diving and you find that just the sheer numbers of videos out there on watches, right? Whether it's talking head videos like mine, whether it's watch reviews, the watch reviews alone, there's tons. If you did it like on a price tier, there's tons. If you did it on different kind of styles, there's tons. If you did it on different perspectives, there's tons. It's just crazy. There's countless brands, models, and histories to explore. And that's where this book comes in, because it serves as a compass or guiding you through the intricate world of horology. Again, the book is The Magic of Watches by Louis Nardin. And why do I say this? This book it was when I got it $35, and now it's $42 on Amazon. I'm going to include the link in the show notes. It is an affiliate link. It's my first affiliate link. I get like 4% from Amazon for books. Buy it from me or don't. I just think you should get this book. I think that the $42 that you spend will help you save a lot of money in the long run. And I feel that's important because I have like gone through timepieces, right, at different price points, et cetera, to figure out what I like. And that a lot of that was done before I found this book. And because I'm a fast mover, I mean, anyone that knows me will tell you, I can move through stuff. And so I did that before I had the books. I want to share 3 reasons with you why you should start here. So the number one reason for me, understanding the watch materially, I think that is by far one of the most important things. Watches we all know this, and if you're new and you don't, but watches are intricate devices, each component playing a crucial role in the function of the watch and the aesthetics. The Magic of Watches dives into the mechanics of both mechanical and quartz movements, complications, and the artistry involved in watchmaking. This foundational knowledge enhances your appreciation for craftsmanship beyond the timepiece, because as you start to understand an individual timepiece, you can go historically back to like the first ever movement. You can go into the future. You can go laterally with like maybe slight, changes to it and finishes and stuff like that. But I feel like understanding the watch materially directly leads into number 2, which is boosting your confidence in discussions, because I think that we all like to talk about watches. And I think anyone that talks about anything they're into wants to talk about it from a knowledgeable background. And I think this book is a great little starting point. I think engaging in conversations with seasoned collectors or industry professionals can be daunting, right? And if you go to watch meetups, you'd be surprised who you run into. Like I've run into all kinds of crazy people that have brands, people that are watchmakers. And this little book has helped me out, because when someone references an obscure modification to a movement or something like that, and I've heard about it, not a lot of times I haven't heard about it, but sometimes I have, and it makes me feel comfortable and confident in being a participant in the conversation. This book will equip you with essential terminology and concepts, and like I said, it'll just boost your confidence to participate in discussions about watches, their features, and history, right? And I think this all leans into number 3, which is learning the historically significant design language. Now, I will show you a section of this book, and there is a section in the middle which are like blueprints, right? And it's done for a reason. These are the quote unquote archetype designs: Royal Oak, Submariner, you name it, Cartier Tank. They're all in there, right? And why do I say that? Because recognizing and understanding classic design elements is vital to appreciating and selecting timepieces, right? It also helps you understand where other timepieces get their inspiration from. And if you find that enjoyable, if you find that design aesthetic nice, and you have goals and like you want to work towards a timepiece that's historically significant for design or for manufacture, this book will help you do it. It explores the evolution of watch designs, highlighting iconic models and the significance behind their aesthetics. The knowledge aids in making informed choices that resonate with your personal style. I can't stress that enough. If plenty of people like the Submariner, and the reason why, or Submariner, whatever you want to call it, people like it because it sells all the time. People buy them, right? And if you look around now, you'll understand that how many, some watch brands straight up just use the design, some are inspired by it, some have elements, et cetera, et cetera. But let's say you're into rectangular watches, and let's just say you've never heard of the Cartier tank. You'd be surprised. There's Seiko versions. There's they're much more expensive than Cartier. But, understanding these little things will really help you on your journey, help you understand your personal style, and ultimately save you money. I think that's what all three of these reasons will do. If you understand how the watch is made, if it helps you boost your confidence in discussions, you might actually get your hands on watches you don't have to buy. You can just try them out or spend some time with them. And then you're going to learn historically significant designs in order to make decisions with your money, or ultimately save for some piece you ultimately want because you like those design elements. Now, for anyone that's been in the military or anyone I would say, a technical job, we have things called technical manuals. We call them tech manuals. In the Navy, they couldn't call out all different kinds of stuff, but they break down how things are made. They break down what you can and can't do with them, what you shouldn't do with them. I call The Magic of Watches by Louis Nardin the best little esoteric technical manual out there. And the reason why is this isn't just another coffee table book that you throw on. Get the book again because my things, I'm not even going to cut that out. It's just one of the best little esoteric tech manuals out there. It breaks down the complexities of watchmaking in a way that's digestible yet incredibly detailed. It's not just a bunch of pictures. Whether you're just starting out or already deep into the hobby, this book offers knowledge that'll sharpen your eye, refine your taste, and deepen your appreciation for horology. And why do I say that? This is very digestible. I know not everyone's a reader. I would say I'm like a 65-mile-an-hour reader. I read, but I read the things I'm really, really interested in. And I'm quick to turn off a book if I'm not interested. The first time I picked this up, I read it in like 2 days because I had nothing else to do. And so I was just reading it because it is a lot of information in small, digestible chunks. It's not written over anyone's head. It's not, and some of these books aren't meant to be. I have the George Daniels book of watchmaking, and it was a gift from my wife. That isn't purposely written over my head, but this book helps me understand theories and concepts in that book and what George Daniels was doing. It's everything you need. It's the perfect size. I mean, look at this thing. Like it's not, that's my hand. It's not even that big. You can carry it with you in a bag. If say you're going on a road trip to a watch event and you want something to read, I carry it in my bag that I usually carry around. I just have it on me. Sometimes it's stashed in my car so I can read it if I feel like, if I'm going to go to a store and it's stuck somewhere, instead of looking at my phone, I'll read this. There's something neat and fun every single time I open up and look at it. And so I just, again, it's an affiliate link. Get it from me or not. It won't hurt my feelings if you don't. But, the podcast doesn't pay for itself. I got to, camera, lenses, lights, and et cetera, et cetera. Woe is me. But I really feel you can't go wrong spending $42 on this book for yourself or as a gift, like around the holidays for a budding watch enthusiast that's going to get in there. Like if you have a young person in your life that's into books and into watches, perfect book. I mean, look at this thing. We're not talking about War and Peace here. We're talking about just a nice little book that you can read and learn about watches. And I think it's great, and horology, because ultimately that's what you're learning in here. It's a book on fine watchmaking. That's what it says in the title, but it's not just about the watches. It's the history behind the watches and the people that made it. It's just awesome. So I just think that investing in time by reading The Magic of Watches before starting your collection, if you can get there, it isn't going to enrich only your understanding, but also ensures that each addition to your collection is thoughtful and informed. Not that they're not already now, but I think if we admit it as watch enthusiasts, we've all made mistakes. We've all done it. My buddy Chris at Pop and Crowns talked about this on one of his IG posts the other day, where, there was a watch he misses that he sold and a watch that he hated and he's glad he got rid of. And I think if you can't stand a watch, it's a mistake that you bought it. And I've done it myself. So I think this will help you alleviate some of that going down the road, on top of going to watch meetups. And I'll put that video there somewhere here in the thumbnail. Maybe when we get done. But anything you can do to help you learn about the watches, help you understand what you like in design, help you understand the history, because some people are drawn to it, and understanding the material as far as the engineering behind it goes. A lot of people are drawn to that too. It's just not about owning these watches. It's about understanding them and having a relationship and a bond with them. I know that I do. Speaking of watches on the wrist today, late wrist check, my PAM 0177 titanium. I love this thing. Zoom back in. And, but again, it's not just about owning watches. It's about truly appreciating them. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in again, episode 102. I'm going to put some fun links to some other videos up there. If you want to see my video attending watch meetups, it'll be up in the top. And then remember, at watchrolling.com, You make the watch. The watch doesn't make you.